Today I turned 19 years old, and what could have been an absolute exquisite trading day for me was almost the worst it could have been for me. I ended up taking 3 trades today. The first 2 were both losses, complete wrong bias, wrong mindset entering them, impulsive can be. I ended up losing them. After losing the second trade, I ended up putting myself in a position where I was $350 from blowing each of my 5 Express accounts. So, already having built bad habits in the markets, I ended up building even worse ones by full porting with 20 micros, which ended up reviving all of the accounts from being down $16.50 to being down like $57. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I completely got today's bias wrong, how I completely screwed myself, how I revived myself, and how you could have noticed the conditions. So, hopping on right now, it is devastating the fact that there is an A-star of all A-star setups here right in front of my eyes and I completely missed it. Am I really annoyed that I missed the setup? Not really, because naturally that's how trading works. You're not gonna see everything that's in front of you. You're not gonna recognize every single possibility or opportunity that's in front of you. You're gonna miss stuff. It's natural. You're not some kind of robot who can perceive every single angle of what's going on. But here they are, man. I took one short here following my risk plan. I was targeting low of day with this low resistance liquidity. Hindsight, it was shit. It was pure horse shit. I ended up getting stopped out for my normal risk of 0.5%, minus $256 on that trade. Here comes the second trade. I end up upping the risk to 2%. That sentence alone just states how down bad I was, how emotionally attached I was to this trade. I ended up pulling that at minus 1k. Now, having myself being in a position where I'm $350 across from blowing each of these accounts, I've got 2 options. Either I can full port it right now, or I can wait till a big red folder news day and full port it then. Now, naturally, I'm in an impulsive mood already. I'm in a bad state mentally already, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way now. If I blow the accounts, I'd already done so much bad shit that it wouldn't even matter. I deserved to blow these accounts if this trade lost, but thankfully it won. I ended up making 1,600 on that. So let's get into how I scouted out the complete wrong bias today, and on top of that, how you could have capitalized on this if you didn't as well. So, if you know me and you've watched a bunch of my trade recaps for a while, you might have seen that I love taking shorts. I love taking short positions. I naturally am much better at capitalizing on a bearish move rather than a bullish move. Say what you want, so be it. I mean, naturally, I know that of myself because I've got the flipping data to prove it. But anyway, stepping into the morning, there are some very key draws on liquidity that have been produced so far this week. Stepping into the week, we produced a new week opening gap that has not been tapped once. That is a very strong draw on liquidity. Now, straight to the point, the reason why I wasn't bullish was because previous month's low was still not taken. And honestly, I just wanted to see shorts. I just wanted to be right, clearly. Conviction was not on my side, only targets were. So, stepping into the market, we can see that in London session, London retraced into the Martin Luther King opening gap, aka the opening gap range on the bank holiday. We end up rejecting lower straight away towards these relative equal lows, aka previous day lows. From here, we have a spiteful move to the downside, accumulate a bit of orders here, and then go straight towards London high. Now, after London high was swept, we had no high time frame S&Ts. Nothing was near these highs. But also everything had taken London high, so there was no high time from S&T. That is the first red flag in these trades. So just quickly before I get into the exact recaps of how I fucked up and how you could have capitalized, I've been in this same position one time before. I was playing golf back in October. I understood that I was finishing my golf at 2:15 p.m. That gives me 15 minutes to get home, set up my camera, analyze the charts, bada bing, bada boom, and just be in Zen, be ready for the markets, be ready mentally. So today I was at Topgolf. I had 5 minutes once I got back home to set up my camera, do a shit, analyze the charts. So obviously I'm going to be rushed. Obviously I'm going to be impatient. Obviously I'm not going to be there mentally. So take this into account. I mean, if you're in a position where you are rushed, you don't have 100% focus on the markets, you're not hopping on with a clear mind, clear thoughts, clear bias of what you want to see in the markets, do not trade. Lock up your account straight away because it will bite you in the bum more than you know. So, getting that out of the way, looking at the charts, price had a 15-minute for value gap here. So, understanding that the price had already swept out London high, meaning that we've got no session highs remaining in the day left, we end up breaking 1 minute structure to the downside as soon as market opens. First draw on liquidity to be taken would be this 15-minute gap to get touched. Now, as soon as we touched it, price ended up having a lot of friction with moving to the upside. At this point, I was like, cool, let's just go long. Now that I can see what happened, I was reliant on winning this trade because the bias or conviction on the high time frames was telling me you are completely wrong. You are making this decision impulsively. And I was, clearly, because you can see what happened. I was the liquidity for price to move higher. I got stopped out straight away. At this point, I was like, fuck it, man. Fuck it. What's going on? So price ends up retracing into this 1 minute CISD and rejects it swiftly, creating another internal S&T. At this point, price ended up breaking through this 1 minute for value gap. And from here, I was like, cool, it's my birthday, let's get some profit. And I did a very stupid mistake. I ended up shorting the market for 10 micros. Now, if you've watched my videos, you will know that I risk 0.5% on each of my trades. So 0.5% on a 50K is risking $250 a trade. What did I do well on the first trade? I ended up getting stopped out for my normal risk. Second trade, I upped my risk to 2%. How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? I was reliant on winning the trade. Price ended up going straight to the upside and I just pulled it before it hit full take profit. But regardless, we can see I was completely wrong in that scenario. And yes, you're not always going to be right. You're not always going to get your daily bias right. You're going to have days like this where you completely get the wrong idea of what's going to happen because of maybe impatience, but also maybe misjudgment. And it's your decision of whether you want to get emotional and let those mistakes carry further than a small loss, in the sense that I let one mistake carry me even further to full potting. So, looking at this from a complete different angle, we can see on the high time frames, price has got a weekly S&T holding with YM. ES and NQ have taken out this weekly low. YM has not. So already, what can we see in this charts? We can see previous day low has been swept. We've got an S&T holding. We've got relative equal highs holding here. And as you know, what can you anticipate to see in the markets after a previous day high or a previous day low is taken? You can expect a reversal to the complete opposite place. So in this scenario, previous day low gets taken, previous day high is being targeted. So having already got a new week opening gap resting, relative equal highs resting being previous day highs, previous day low having already been taken, weekly S&T holding, we've got every single reason to move to the upside. So what do we need to do? We need to wait for an entry model to be produced. So going down to the low time frames, what do you want to see in a bearish day? You want to see price manipulate higher to carry on lower. What do you want to see on a bullish day? You want to see price manipulate lower to carry higher. That's exactly what happened. People who capitalized on this will have made a bunch because it is an incredible setup that I'm about to show you. So NQ sweeps out this 15-minute for value gap. ES and YM go nowhere near it. Price then ends up producing a relative equal high internally. So this is a new relative equal high. And then comes all the way back down to manipulate all of the people who longed the market here and stop them all out at this low. Now, from this point, price ends up creating another internal SMT after sweeping out all of the internal buys. We end up inversing this 1 minute for value gap, and man, you can trade wherever you want. You can take it a 1-to-1, maybe for this high. You can take it off at this relative equal highs, aka previous day highs, and look at the risk on that. 3.8, a 1, what is it? 1 to 3.8, like, it's a great risk to reward. You got all of the conviction in the world. You've got your internal draws on liquidity lining up with your external draws on liquidity. And yeah, if you capitalize on that, good for you, man. You analyzed the market well. You had your emotions in check. You did not rush anything in this zone here. So clap to you. But look, today wasn't a good day for me. I was $350 away from blowing all of these accounts. That is not good, man. Me being over 2 years into my trading journey now, and I'm still in positions where it's make or break trades. It's not ideal. It's not ideal. It's not sustainable at all. And I'm not here to make promises. I'm not here to say I'm never going to over risk again. I'm not here to say I'm never going to overtrade again. Today I got extremely lucky with what happened. I'm not grateful with the fact that I got myself in a position where I let my emotions take over. It is pathetic. It is inconsiderate. It is just something I really need to work on removing from my psyche. So thank you for watching this video if you watched till the end. And I hope that more than you watching this, what am I talking about? I hope that you actually learned something from this. And if you haven't so far, just know that you're always one decision from fucking it all up. So you need to take care of every single decision you make. So, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you tomorrow.